Welcome back to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton. I'm Connor Williams, and we're back with another one of our seasonal end of season reviews on the players. This one is none other than Michael Keane. This should be a good one. I look forward to this one very, very much. Michael Keane played 32 Premier League games this season for us. He's also played 4 in the FA Cup and 2 in the League Cup. Played 32 games in the Prem, so we'll use the Prem stats for this. Played 31 of the games. He was subbed in for 1, subbed out for 1. 2,792 minutes. That might be the most minutes played so far that I've done out of the players. Scored 3 goals, got 2 yellow cards. Has an XG of 1.6 and was performing above average there. 2 of those goals are headed. One of them was his left foot goal that we're all very, very familiar with. Assists 2, chances created 8, 1,211 passes. He's tried 8 dribbles and been successful in 7 of them. 46 tackles attempted, only 25 successful. So just above half of his tackles. It's probably like a 51% tackle complete ratio. 128 clearances and 62 interceptions. Not awful by any means. It doesn't do mistakes leading to goals or anything like that, which would be an interesting one to read, because I believe it's fair to say that he has been susceptible to those type of howlers. So it's tough to see. I'll see if I can get up his errors to goal, because I know it's one area we're going to judge defenders on more than anybody. I think him and maybe Jordan Pickford, because he's a keeper. But it's the keepers and defenders that you should really judge errors leading to goals, because they're meant to stop the goals. Yeah, I've got it up here now. His tackle success was 64%. He has 2 clearances off the line, 922 recoveries, 33 successful 50-50s. He's got 3 own goals and 3 errors leading to goals. Yeah, I'm going to say it. I think overall, he's had an okay season. I don't think it's as bad as our memories would suggest. Not by any stretch of the imagination. I don't think it's as bad as I don't think it's as bad as we would sort of think when you think Michael Keane. I sort of thought he'd have more howlers than that, but he hasn't, which is quite impressive for him. Do I think he's a good player? No. I think we could probably do better in the sense. I don't think he's our best centre back. I think it showed last year when we had Ancelotti that he can be protected and can be a good player if you have the right system for him. I don't think we've seen that really from him. Overall this season, I'll probably give him 6. I'll give Michael Keane a 6 for this season. Yeah, I think a 6 is fair enough. His best game for us this season was probably, for me, the Spurs was the worst one. Tottenham Hotspur, easily the worst one. That one's so much easier to come out. The worst, I've seen most of the players play, but Michael Keane especially bad. His stats for that, he played 45 minutes. He just was absolutely awful. If you don't remember it, he was marking Harry Kane, who dropped deep, created space. That was Harry Kane's job for that night. Drop deep, pull the defenders out, let the faster players run in behind the gaps they leave. And Michael Keane was so happy to just provide that for him every single time, rushing out, not winning the ball, losing the ball, and then, yeah. His best game for me is probably the Burnley game, very early on when we won 3-1. He obviously scored in that game as well, which was good to see. His stats for that game, he played the full 90, got a goal, 75% pass accuracy. Defensively, he made 1 block, 5 clearances, 4 headed 8 clearances, 3 interceptions, 6 recoveries. Won most of his ground duels as well. He won 100 of them and 2 out of 6 for his aerial duels. You'd expect the aerial to be a little bit better there for Michael Keane, but alas. Yeah, I'd probably give him a 6 out of 10. I would ideally look for us to sell Keane over Mina, but I don't think that's how it's going to happen because I can't see many teams coming in for Michael Keane, and I think Michael Keane's ability to not be injured all the time, unlike Yerry Mina, is what will put him above Yerry Mina. Sadly, Mina's body just is really, really crocked is probably the nicest, well, not the nicest way to describe it, but it's the best way to describe it. Whereas Michael Keane's body seems to hold up a little bit better. So I'm going to say Michael Keane will probably remain in this squad purely for that reason. But yeah, I don't think he's as bad as memory serves. If you'd asked me before I looked his stats up, I'd have not been scathing of him, but I'd probably give him a 5. Looking at his stats and reminiscing some of the games, I don't think he's as awful as I as a fan make out. He's not, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying he's good. Don't be thinking, oh, here he goes, he's going to say he's a good player. But I don't think he's as bad as we make out. But he's not our best centre-back, is he? He's really not. I do think he'll be at Everton next season now. Maybe if we get the right centre-back alongside him, he might be better. He was good for Burnley in a low block when he had Ben Mee alongside him. Maybe he just needs that right partnership. We thought that'd be Yerry Mina, but like I said, Mina can't stay fit. He's certainly, I think he just needs to be a little bit calmer. I think he tries to rush out a bit too much. His long passing is quite impressive when it comes off. Sometimes I feel like he tries way too many long diagonal balls that don't come off, and you sort of left there going, what are you doing? And I think he takes a little bit too long on the ball at times. That is my end of season review for Michael Keane. I gave him a 6. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and comment down below what you're going to give Michael Keane for this season. Some of you might think 6 is generous, some of you might not. Let me know your rating. Do you think we should try and sell him as well this summer, or do you think he just needs the right partner? Let me know down below, and I will see you guys very, very soon.